Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's EVS 1 class. So, we are in lesson 6, that is water storage and quality, and today we are going to learn about the causes and effects of water pollution. So, before we start today's class, let's have a quick recap of things which we have covered in our last class. So, let's see. So, today's objective is to learn about the causes and effects of water pollution. Now, before we start, let's have a quick recap of things which we have discussed in our previous class. So, in our previous class, we have discussed about these important topics: potable water, importance of water purification, and water supply system. So, let us again quickly revisit some of the important points regarding these three topics. So, what are the topics? Let's see. First of all, potable water. So, water that is safe for drinking and does not cause health problems is called potable water. So, you can underline in your book what is the definition of potable water. Water that is safe for drinking and does not cause health problems is called potable water. So, this water is free from all kinds of impurities and germs which is not good for health. So, once we remove, the water becomes fit for drinking. So, this is potable water. Then what is water purification? So removing all unwanted and unhealthy substances from water to make it clean and safe for our use is called water purification. So removing all the impurities and unwanted and unhealthy substances from water and making it fit for our use is called water purification. This is basically a process that removes all the impurities and unwanted things from the water. Then what is water supply system? So supplying water to homes after purification. So supplying, first of all, gathering the water from water sources, then purifying it, and then storing, and then again supplying. So it mainly involves three processes which already we have discussed in our last class. So this involves purification of water, then storage of water, and then finally supplying it to various households. So here you can see the diagram. First, water is taken from the source, it is collected in the purification center where the water is purified, and after it is being purified, it is taken for storage to big tanks which are available in these centers. And once the water is gathered enough, that water is now supplied to the various households. So this diagram is very important. Please try to practice this diagram. So this will clear your concept about the distribution of water after being purified. So this is how water is distributed after purification. Then let us discuss about the word pollution first, then we'll move to water pollution. So what is pollution? Pollution occurs when harmful substances called pollutants are released into the environment, such as land, air, and water. So these pollutants, when they mix in land, it causes land pollution. When it mixes in the air, it causes air pollution, and when it mixes in the water, it causes water pollution. So today we are going to study the main causes of water pollution and also its harmful effects. So let's see what is water pollution. So water bodies may become dirty because of addition of the waste water from households, factories, and so on. So there can be various sources which can result in water pollution. The sources can be household wastewater, what wastewater coming out of factories that has lot of chemicals in it, and many other such events. So this wastewater may contain many harmful substances, and when these harmful substances are added to water, it causes water pollution. So this is how water is polluted. Then here some of the causes of water pollution has been highlighted in the form of a diagram. So this diagram will help you to understand what are the causes of water pollution. So there are various causes. Now this is causes commonly seen in the villages: animal dung. Animals, they take bath in the water river bodies, and thus they pollute the river bodies. Then we have pesticides, again related to villages or agriculture field. Then of course household waste, then industrial waste. These are some of the important causes of water pollution. which you can mark. Then also nuclear waste, that means the nuclear power plant, they also release many chemicals directly into the water body, so they are also one of the causes of water pollution. Then of course we have discussed already wastewater coming out of from our household, industries and many other places. So these are some important facts you should know. So these are some of the pictures of uh, the cause of water pollution. So here we have water from a factory let out in the river. So this you can see here, these pictures are quite important, please remember this picture. So this is some outlets coming out from factories, they are falling directly into the river, so this is causing the river water to be polluted. Then the fertilizers or chemicals used in the farms, when they are sprayed along with the rainwater, these chemicals they come and mix with the river water. Then of course people, you can see here people washing clothes in the river and making the river dirty. Then also animals in villages, you will see quite often the farmers, they bring their cattles and they bath their cattles in the river, again leading to water pollution. So these are some common causes which we see in our environment. So these are the causes of water pollution. Now talking about the effects of the water pollution. So these are some of the effects which has been summarized here. It harms the food chain. How it harms the food chain? Because toxins within water can harm aquatic organisms, thus breaking a link in the food chain. So the toxic substances due to the pollution of the water, so it will make the water dirty and poisonous, and thus the aquatic organisms are harmed by this uh, harmful substances present in the water, and thus it affects the what link in the food chain, because they are part of our food chain, and if they die, then it will directly affect the food chain. Then the erosion of soil into waterways causes flooding, especially with heavy rainfall. So this is something related to soil erosion, you can even omit as of now. Then harms animals. Now, birds that get into oil contaminated water die from exposure to cold water and air due to feather damage. So, when somehow these birds fall into this contaminated water, their feathers they get damaged, and also possibilities that these birds may die. So, other animals are affected when they eat dead fish in contaminated streams. So, not only the animals living in water bodies they face the problem, but also animals which do not live in water bodies. So when these animals they consume the animals of aquatic animals which die due to these poisonous substances present in water, they too get affected. So other animals are affected when they eat dead fish in contaminated streams. Then it causes algae in water, it leads to the growth of algae in water. Algae grow according to how much waste is in water source. So as per the amount of waste present in the water bodies, the growth of algae is directly related to that. So bacteria feed off the algae and decreasing the amount of oxygen in the water. So they decrease the amount of oxygen in the water. So ultimately this also leads to the death of many aquatic organisms. So this is how the polluted water affects the environment, and especially the aquatic life is hampered due to this poison. And this aquatic life, when it is hampered, it also what hampers the food chain. So somehow everything is related to each other, and to maintain the ecological balance we should ensure that there should not be we should reduce the causes of water pollution. Otherwise the entire ecosystem will be what affected by this water pollution. So that's all for today's class, my dear students. Thank you very much.